Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Rachelle here. Today's video, I'm going to share with you what I eat in a day as a figure skater athlete on like a competition day. All of these recipes are gluten-free because I am gluten-free. Okay, so I don't eat like this often anymore just because I don't figure skate or compete anymore. But I'm going to share with you anyways how I did eat when I used to skate and compete. What I am showing you today is specific to competition days. I personally feel that the amount I ate on a competition day is significantly less than what I would eat on a usual day, just because on a competition day I don't really have an appetite, and that is not because of nerves, just because I don't feel like I get nervous on competition days. It's more of just like I don't know, I just don't have an appetite. Before we get further into this video, I just want to say that I am not trying to teach you or tell you how you should be eating or what you should be eating, just because everybody's body is different, and this is just what worked for me and what made me feel good on a competition day and as an athlete. So if you're watching this video, I don't want you to think, oh, this is what you should be eating and this is what you should not be eating, or this is how you should be eating. My goal is to just share with you what I did, what helped me, what worked for me, what I put in my body that made me feel good and feel better on the ice. I feel like what I eat is pretty healthy, but I also don't want to educate you on what's healthy and what's not healthy, just because, again, everybody's body is different and what you eat is subjective to your body. Before we get into this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking the giant red subscribe button in the description box below. Or if you're on a computer or desktop, you can go to the right bottom corner of this video and find a subscribe button there. Alright, let's just get into this video, shall we? Let's start off with what I drink throughout the day. It is so important to stay hydrated throughout the day with water. That H2O will really improve your digestion, up your energy levels naturally, and even help those kidneys of yours function better. Also, here is me spilling the water on myself because I'm such a clumsy person and I have terrible hand-eye coordination. Any day in general, I have this tradition where I have to start off every morning with some English breakfast tea. I usually leave the tea bag in for a little bit. Then I add some good old almond milk to it, and of course, we gotta stir this beverage that is an absolute necessity to my day. Depending on what mood I'm in that day, I sometimes drink my English breakfast tea black. Now on to what people call the most important meal of the day. For breakfast, I'll make myself an egg. I am clearly the worst at cracking an egg open, as you can probably tell, because egg juice just flew out, and also the fact that I broke the yolk of the egg. And now my egg is just not very pretty looking. But once the egg sits on the pan for a little bit, I'll add some salt to it to give it a bit of flavor. I probably should have warned you to shield your eyes because I'm terrible at cooking, which is clearly evident through this fight I'm having with my pan to unstick the egg. I ended up making a hole in the egg, but once I got the egg unstuck, I flipped my egg over to cook the other side because I like my eggs over hard. Just having any part of the egg runny doesn't satisfy my taste buds. I don't know why, but I seem to love making life difficult for myself, so I decided to eat standing up and slice my egg with a fork instead of a knife. Okay, so for my morning snack, I'll have a Made Good granola bar. These things are so amazing because they are literally free of every allergen out there. I would also say that these bars are pretty healthy because they have nutrients from vegetables. Oh, and they're also vegan. For lunch, I usually make myself avocado toast. This is a type of gluten-free bread that I usually eat. I'll stick the bread into the toaster for about 3 minutes. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and cut the avocado. I usually use a full avocado, but this avocado in particular was abnormally large, so I only used half of it. But once my toast is done being toasted, I'll scoop the avocado out with a spoon and just plop that thing onto the toast. Then I'll cut the avocado into slices and evenly distribute it between the two pieces of toast. After that, I'll mash the avocado together and spread it all over my bread. Of course, we can't just have plain avocado, so I always sprinkle some salt and pepper to give my toast some seasonal flavor. And after all of that, we just go eat the damn toast. For my afternoon snack, I usually go for some berries. My go-to is usually blueberries or blackberries. Before competition, I always have this snack and drink. I make myself a honey lemon tea. Yes, I'm cutting a lemon with a steak knife because I couldn't find another knife in the moment. Okay, this slice of lemon is not cut evenly, So I'm again embarrassing myself because I clearly cannot cut a slice of lemon properly. I just ended up splitting my thick slice of lemon into two. Then I squeeze a considerable amount of honey into my mug, like so. After that, I'll add some hot water which will melt the honey. The last step to making this tea is to stab the poor lemon slices till the pulp separates and the lemon looks frail. For my snack, I'll have a banana. I usually cut my banana in half because I like to eat my banana in slices, so doing this makes it much easier to slice the banana. I don't know why, I guess I'm just a very strange human being who doesn't like to bite into their bananas, so instead I cut my banana into slices. But yeah, drinking honey lemon tea and eating a banana before competition gives me energy and it keeps me full without feeling bloated. For dinner on competition days, I make myself something light. Usually I go for a quinoa stir fry. For my protein, I'll either have these gluten-free sausages or I go for chicken. I cut the protein into small pieces just because I find it a lot easier to cook. I also put the sausages in the pan first because they take the longest to cook. So when the sausages are almost fully cooked, that is when I add the veggies. I don't really have a preference on what type of veggies I use. I just used cabbage this time because it was the only vegetable I had in the fridge. So again, I will let it sit on the pan for a little bit to cook it, and I will mix the stir fry at the same time. Then I will add the quinoa in last, just because it's already cooked. Basically, all the quinoa needs is to be reheated. I always stir occasionally just to make sure all the food is cooked evenly. And of course, I will add pepper to it to give it some flavor. I think it's kind of sad, but pepper is literally the only seasoning I use to flavor my food. And that is all there is to it. This meal is so easy to make. I personally don't like making very fancy meals. Honestly, my body would be so satisfied with the most simplest and basic foods out there. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy seeing what I eat as an athlete on a competition day. I hope this will give you some inspiration on different meals you could try. Just a quick reminder that this is not how you should be eating. This is just how I eat, and everybody's body is different. Do what's best for you and what works for you. Because what I showed you today works for me, but it might not work for you. Other than that, if you like this video, don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Alright, I guess I will see you in the next video. Bye!
If it's fine by you, I'll take the passenger seat.